We got a couple of kids here. Come on. Come on down. To the front row. Is everything going all right? All right. It's good to see you. Hope that you had a good week at school. You got to go back to school tomorrow, huh? I don't have to go to school. I have to go to work. All right. Let me show you something. This is one of my favorites. It's an older trick. And it's a coloring book. It's called Pretty Pups. You have some pups? You have a puppy? Dog? You have a dog? How many? 2. What's their names? Roxy and who? Winston. I knew that, didn't I? I have a picture. There's Winston right there. Oh, there's a kitty too. This is not just about puppies. This is about kitties. Coloring book. There's a dog in a wagon. Dog with a fancy hair bow. Bumblebee. We had some wasps this morning in there. See there? And a frog. Frog. There's another kitty. Kind of looks like a tiger. A doggy taking a bath and eating a shoe. Or chewing a shoe. Holding a shoe, carrying a shoe. And a ball. Got to have a ball. I saw on YouTube this week a cow playing catch. Go kind of a beach ball thing, and they would then throw the ball, and the cow would go get it. Then they had hamburgers. But then, no, they didn't. They're not going to eat that cow. They love that cow. So there's my coloring book. And I have some crayons. It says they're large. These are big crayons. Can you see them? They're 8 in a pack. I think they use markers today. Do you have any crayons? Do you ever do any artwork or create anything with crayons? You still use, we used to call them colors, blocks of colors. Crayola, crayons. I remember the day when I got, there's a box of Crayola crayons. It's a box, and it had a big lid on it, and it had rows and rows and rows of crayons. 64 of them. And you know what did it have in the back?
A sharpener.
It had a little sharpener so you could peel and sharpen it and make it sharp again. Boy. Oh man, this color. I guess some people think coloring maybe is for girls, but I think a lot of guys grew up to be great painters and artists. They started out by coloring pages. I remember that even in the 64 pack, 64 box of crayons, they had a color called skin tone. Not very PC these days. We later found out, our skin color, or skin tone. We later found out that all 64 of them were skin color. Not just one of them.
Yeah.
Now, I've got my crayons here. These lines. These drawings and lines. They're to guide us, to let us know how to go. One of the first things you have to start learning when you were little is how to color inside the lines. Some people just color everywhere. Just scribble and scrabble. You can tell how old somebody is, or if they're really not very interested in coloring, they don't color inside the lines. Now you kind of see a wagon. What color should a wagon be? I mean, there's some things you say, well, this is supposed to be that color. What color is a wagon supposed to be? Red. It's like a red wagon. Now, if you saw a banana, what color would you color it?
Yellow.
Yellow. Or, this is a tricky one, what if there was an orange? It's really not tricky at all. You'd color it orange. But what color is that dog's handkerchief around his neck? It can be any color you want to, can it? But it has a star right there, and what color would that star be? It would be yellow. Now, in your life and in mine, God wants to give us some guidance. God wants to help us out. He wants to lead us. He wants us to wind up in a certain place. He wants us to go in a certain direction. God wants to lead us. He wants to influence us. Not everybody who wants to influence you is good. They want to get you to do what they want you to do. Well, God wants you to do what He wants you to do too. And that's a good thing. Now, God gives you some lines, some roads to follow, and some directions. And there are many choices that God will let you make. He says, what color do you, if you're going to be coloring a dog's nose, it should probably be brown or black. If you're going to color his ears, you can color them lots of different colors except maybe purple. I don't know. So God it's a wonderful thing. Thinking of our life as coloring in a coloring book makes me smile, because I think God wants us to enjoy our life. He wants us to be creative too, because He made us like Him. But when you do that, you're going to use a lot of crayons. Can you see there? I used a whole box. Used a whole box of crayons. They're gone. All 8 of them. Or if I had 64 of them, that'd be something. All my crayons are gone. Where'd they go? Let me see if I can find out. See if I can find out. Oh, there they are. There's my crayons. Look at that. And it's all colored within the lines. There's a little bit of, there's a black dog and a brown dog with a red tongue. There's a butterfly. What God wants to do in your life and in mine is very magical, very miraculous, very wonderful. And He wants to be very colorful. People look at that and say, man, look at that life. Look at what a wonderful life God has given that person. I hope that as you grow older, get taller, as we say, get bigger, and learn more things, you will always be enjoying the life that God gives you. And always be looking for, being very careful to color within the lines, following His directions, finding out, Lord, what do you want me to do? What color do you want this nose to be? Well, that's just a way of saying, Lord, thank you for letting me choose and pick things and create things and be like you. But sometimes I need your help. I don't know what I should do here. And God says, well, I'll help you. Have you ever had anybody say, here, I'll help you a little bit. Give me a glance, sit down with you, take a crayon and sit down with you. Even a grown-up likes to do that. Sit down with you and say, look, I'll help you color. God wants to help you. All right? You think about that and say, my life is like a beautiful book full of colors. All right? Thank you very much. You can go back and sit with your folks.